mkhumbuzi. Today I'm going to do a presentation on soil degradation. Soil degradation is under the unit called soil conservation and management. How can we conserve soil and how can we manage soil? Which activities lead to soil degradation? What are the causes of soil degradation? Causes of soil degradation are soil erosion, acidification, salinity, and many more. But today we'll be focusing on soil erosion. How do we prevent soil erosion? Before I go any further, the materials that I will be using today, this is a resource that we are having on this presentation. It's a cardboard. It's made from recycled material. We also have this plastic bottle. It's also made from recycled material. I found this on the dustbin, so I took it for this experiment. We also have grass. This is grass. I cutted it outside the yard. We also have the plastic. We also have dead leaves. Dead leaves, we also gonna be use them. We also have soil. This is soil. I will not clarify the soil whether it's loamy or clay or what, but we will just use the soil as any type of soil, so that the presentation can be easy for you to understand when we talk of how do we control soil erosion. Soil erosion, it's when the soil erodes, can be caused by heavy rains, human interference whereby you do deforestation, cutting off grass, leaving the yard with no grass, that can cause soil erosion whereby the soil become washed away by the water. So today I'm going to show you how to control soil erosion, which when we control soil erosion, automatically we prevent soil degradation. It goes hand in hand. On this box we have soil. If I can pour water on this box, the soil can move with the water easily, because there is nothing that is protecting the soil. So for us to protect the soil, we can use the plastic, which we see in many farms, especially the big farms. They do what we call mulching, where they use a mulch or a plastic mulch to cover the soil to avoid soil erosion. They will cover the soil like this. I will use this grass and say this is an apple tree. When they plant this apple tree, they plant it like this. They open a hole on the plastic. The soil is covered. Even if there are heavy rains, the soil will not be moved. There will not be any soil erosion. But if there is nothing that is protecting the soil, it's like this. Then you plant a tree here, as you can see. If there are heavy rains, the soil will move with the water, especially if the place is a slopey area. So another form of protecting the soil from soil erosion, we can plant grass. When we plant grass like this on top of the soil, what happens? The grass will form will form roots. Those roots will move around the soil and make it not be loose or be blown by air. When you irrigate here, the soil will not move easily because you have planted the grass on top of it, whereby you cover the soil. Where that process we call it cover crops. When you plant something on top of the soil to prevent soil erosion. So here we have planted, the root has spread around the box to protect the soil, to hold it together. As we all know, when you dig out a tree, you will see the root will come out with the sand or the soil, which shows that the soil was held by the root. The soil, the grass depends on the soil. The soil depends on the grass. So the soil does not move easily. So the grass will cover so that the wind does not just penetrate or blow the soil. Another form here, we also have the soil here. Now we want to conserve this soil to prevent soil erosion. We take the soil. Let's say this is your field. This is field B. This one's field A. So we take the leaves. We put the leaves on top of the soil, right? We put the leaves on top of the soil to protect it from soil erosion. By doing so, we are maintaining the quality of the soil hand in hand. Same as here. We don't just only protect the soil, but we protect the soil by conserving it. Here, if we put dead leaves, the wind will also fail to penetrate the soil. So that's a breakthrough, that's a way forward on how to protect the soil from soil erosion. When we put the leaves like this, they will cover the top part of the soil, which is exposed to wind, human, animals, and so forth. So when we protect it with the leaves will form what we call nutrients. The organic matter of the soil will be enhanced. That soil will be, in most cases, a soil which is protected by the leaves, it's more fertile than a soil which is exposed. So our example A, we protected the soil with the grass to prevent soil erosion. Point B, we protected the soil with the leaves. For me, I would suggest that you protect your soil with the grass. If you go to your home and you see there is an open space, and you see the soil is being washed away, this is the simplest method, but it will require you to irrigate. But many types of grass, they don't require you to irrigate that much as a crop. Here, this one I won't suggest this one, but if you are doing it for farming purposes, I will suggest you use the leaves also, not to use the grass, because if you use the grass, it will compete with your crops. But if you are planting in a field and you want to protect soil, you want to protect your soil from soil erosion, I will suggest this method of using the leaves, the dead leaves or the dead grass to cover the soil, which is called mulching. Or you use a plastic mulch. On our point A, let's say we remove the grass, then we want to protect the soil from erosion. And this, let's say this is in a slopey way. We can cut the soil into different, we can cut the soil into different sections, so that if the soil does not just be washed away directly, we cut the place into a zigzag, so that it does not just move away from the slope to down the hill, but it moves and stop. We cut it like this, so that if the water is coming from here and we cut here, the water will not move the soil down straight. That was all for today, to show you the presentation how to prevent soil erosion. Thank you.